Hello, I'm Lance Green, founder of Straight Ahead Outreach, Taking Back Your Life, Incorporated. We're a 501c nonprofit, a 501c3 nonprofit. Our main focus has been outreach to the homeless. I'm doing this video because I'm extremely distraught. And I'm kind of at my wit's end, so to speak. I've done this work I call outreach, I guess, since 1985. In 2007, my fiance, Pat, I call her my wife, just because we've been together going on, 8 years, going on 9. And in 2007, we moved to Knoxville, Tennessee, and I seen, the homeless situation there was kind of out of control, so to speak, like it is everywhere. But for some reason, after all these years, since 1985, I decided to put a name to what I was doing, and called it Straight Ahead Outreach, Taking Back Your Life, Incorporated. Straight Ahead Outreach, Taking Back Your Life. We weren't incorporated yet. Straight ahead meaning moving straight ahead, not looking back. Outreach, well, exactly that. Reaching out to people. Pretty much anyone in need. Homeless, suicidals, pretty much anyone downtrodden. And taking back your life, doing just that. Taking back the life that's been damaged by other people, stolen from you, what have you. That's how people end up homeless. I'm not going to get into that. I'm here to talk about one thing. I hope. I tend to ramble, so hang with me here, I guess. In 2008, in Knoxville, Tennessee, we met someone who's featured on our website here by the name of Donna. Donna's disabled. She has a brain injury. And she's pretty much, confined to a wheelchair. Oh, she has some mobility, but she can't walk, really. She can't stand for any length of time. But there's a number of things she can do on her own, and she's very smart, very funny. But she really can't make proper decisions day to day for her own self. Paying bills, reasoning certain things, just on and on, numerous things. She can bathe herself, she can feed herself, she can cook, sort of, but that seems to be enough for a lot of people. Meaning people that evaluate Miss Donna. Anyway, in 2008, we took Miss Donna off the street of Knoxville, Tennessee. She had been sleeping in Market Square there from October of 2007 through June of 2008, when we took her off the street and brought her into our own personal home in Knoxville, Tennessee. She lived there with us for approximately 4 months until we were able to find her housing, her own apartment in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, which was about 25 miles away from where we were at. And she moved in. We moved her into that apartment in August 10th of 2008. We've been through hell and back with Donna. We've done all we can. And today's January 11th. Yesterday was her court date because she's being evicted from the apartments she lives in. Donna gets basic SSDI every month. It's about $674. And she gets some food stamps. Under $200. Under $180. And out of that, she pays her rent. She pays her rent $420. Plus about $95 in electricity and $65 for cable, because TVs are entertainment. She's got to have it. There's no other entertainment that she has. And then out of the rest of that, she's got to buy her clothing, some more food, because under $180 a month isn't enough. You can't tell me it is. No one will. No one will be able to. That's just ridiculous. She buys her whatever she needs. Clothing, personal items, does her laundry, because she can't get on the waiting list anymore until, which she's been on twice. We've gotten her on it twice in Oak Ridge. And she can't get on it until about November of this coming year, November of 2012. That's a whole other story. Again, we've done and been through hell and back with Donna. She's lived in our home for almost 4 months, 24/7. We helped her, dealt with her situations, dealt with her disabilities, being her brain injury for the most part. Donna is a great person. She just has a brain injury that causes like a glitch, like a scratch on a record. And once that scratch hits, it keeps going, going, and going until someone lifts the arm off the record. Someone's got to be there to do that. Bottom line is, Donna's being evicted from her apartment. She's been there since August of 2008. And she has roughly anywhere from between 9 and 30 days from right now to get out. Nowhere for her to go. There's nowhere that'll take her. She's being evicted because she has what I call outbursts. The outburst can be managed by the right people who don't take what she says personally, and they can be managed by Donna having some very basic needs. Food, personal needs around the home, personal female items, toiletries, food, cleaning supplies, and yes, cigarettes. Donna's in her wheelchair all day. She spends her entire day in her apartment. She doesn't turn the lights on. She just watches TV. That's her entertainment. Cigarettes to her is all she's got. Keeps her busy. Those of you who smoke can understand that. Those of you who don't, you don't seem to understand it, you don't seem to care. Well, I don't care about that. Point blank. I don't care. Because bottom line is, if some of you out there that knows a friend or a spouse or a mate that does smoke and doesn't get their cigarettes and doesn't have a brain injury or disability, those people are angry when they don't get those cigarettes. But for some reason, we as a society think, well, that's okay. They deserve them then. They can get them. But people like Donna, oh, she shouldn't have a right to get them. It's absurd. It's just absurd. So the reason I'm so upset about it is we've tried raising funds for her, since 2008. Yeah, we've raised some, and I'm very appreciative to that, to those who gave. A little over $1,200 worth. Most of that went to pay her past rent. But I've been trying to raise funds to keep her in an apartment and to keep her with enough money to get toiletries, extra food, do her laundry, clothing, make sure people can go out there to look in on her and check on her, other necessities for her, and to help pay for things for her so that she doesn't have to worry. Because she can't work, and she can't always reason. And no, please, don't start throwing questions at me and suggestions of, oh, well, have you tried calling this rehab? And have you tried calling that government agency? And have you done this? Yes, 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 yes. I've done it, all of it. Okay? I've done all of it. But the fact is, there is nowhere for her. No one will take her. It angers me. I cry to myself to sleep sometimes over it. Because we're a 501c. We operate on donations. I and nobody in my organization pulls a salary. But 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I make myself available. Under the auspices of this ridiculous 501c3 crap. It's done me no good. It's done Donna no good now. You know why? Because she's going to be homeless. Literally. Adult Protective Services won't help her. They are saying, take her to the mission in Knoxville. That's where we took her from. Off the streets. It's not acceptable. Yeah, I'm angry as hell. You better believe it. You better believe it. Because for this to happen, for her to go to the streets, because we, even though we're a 501c3 nonprofit, so you can write it off, she's going to be homeless in a wheelchair with a brain injury. That just disgusts me. It's coming to the point to where I'm so disgusted over how the nonprofit, whatever, 501c world is operated. Because it's disgusting. I can't get other organizations to even call me back to help her. I can't get brain injury rehab places to call me back to help her. Or they tell me they can't help her because if she's disruptive at all to other residents, they'll have to ask her to leave. They won't tolerate it. What business are these people in? What do they do? I'm sorry. Those of you that can't handle it, turn off the video. Don't follow me no more. Whatever. I don't care. Those of you that care, those of you that want to do something, Give me a call. My number's all over the freaking web. My email's all over the freaking web. Email me. Call me. Whatever. The thing is, it's going to take a lot of money. It's going to take money to move her probably to Florida, where we are now. Find her a place. I did have a place before that would take her. Find her a place. Get her in to see a doctor so she can get medications, so the place that takes her can have her medicated and have her calm down on a continual basis. You give her medications while she's living in her own apartment, she's not going to take them. No one like her is. They're going to throw them away. They do it every day, people. They do it every day. They do it on the streets. They do it in the homelessness in the streets. If they don't throw them away, they sell them. It's written right in the food stamp applications, for crying out loud, that the only way that you're really going to, one of the ways that you're going to lose your food stamps forever is if you're caught selling them under a $500 threshold. So it's okay to sell your food stamps, which everybody sells them for 50 cents on the dollar. They sell it for half of what it's worth. So if they get $200, they sell it for $100. The federal government thinks that's okay. You gotta be kidding me. Anyway, Donna, who was featured on our website, will be, her apartment complex, who, by the way, has been phenomenal helping out with Donna. Phenomenal. They're just not set up to deal with someone like Donna. And I can't be there as much anymore because we had to move to Florida, and we can only do very little bit left in Knoxville anymore. And we do it via telephone, computer, and getting others to go check on people for us. Volunteers that go check on people for us. It's very difficult. Donna will be homeless between now and up to 30 days from now. And nobody cares that she's going to be there. On the streets, in her wheelchair, again. We, for some reason, because of my inability, cannot raise enough funds to help this woman out, to prevent her homelessness. Her lashing out is anger, because she can't get her basic needs even to be met. Who wouldn't be mad? She isn't unreasonable. She's lashing out because for the last 20-some years, this has been what it's like for her. If you and I didn't have what we needed, maybe that glass of wine, I don't know, maybe that Coca-Cola. If we didn't have what we wanted every day, or that Starbucks coffee, I don't know, we'd be a mess. You'd say, oh, well, she cuss and swear, and what do you mean I can't have my Starbucks? You know, what do you mean I can't go to Walmart? You'd be mad. What do you mean I can't come home and have that glass of wine or that beer? Or stop at the bar and have that Long Island tea? What do you mean I can't do that? You can't tell me I can't do that. People tell Donna that every day. I've had to tell Donna that. And it makes me sick to my stomach. It shouldn't have to be. The bottom line is, even though I'm a 501c, big bad 501c, I can't help Donna. Because I can't raise the money to do it. And after helping her, lifting her wheelchair into our van multiple times, on a plywood plank. And transporting her all over the place. And letting her live with my wife and I for 4 months. Doing everything we can do. And after doing her laundry and cleaning her apartment time and time again. And after others that have helped, Mary, David, EcoClean Carpet Solutions of Knoxville, you know, after everything we've been able to do since 2008, for the last 3 years, it's all going to be for nothing. Because I, as a 501c3, have failed to raise enough funds from you, the general public. You give to all these bigger ones, the Salvation Army, Goodwill, whoever. But there's a bunch of us. Who is straight ahead? It's me, for the most part. It's me and my wife, Pat. It's me and my wife, Pat, and maybe David and Mary that have helped us out in Knoxville. That's it. We don't have 100 volunteers or 5 or 10. It's basically me out there doing the work with the people. That's it. And I've made myself available 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It's almost destroyed us, my relationship, and my health. But I'm still here. I'm still here. Falling apart, maybe, yeah. Because I'm just so angry. I'm so mad. Because I do this for nothing. I don't pull a wage. Either does Patty. Either does anybody involved with Straight Ahead. Would I like to? Oh, sure. Sure I'd like to. Yeah. But we live off my fiance, or my wife, I call her, Pat. We live off her wages. The bottom line is, small organizations like ours need your help. Your help. Your money. It's about money. We need that. Yes, God can help too. And we pray and we focus on Him for help. And we do His work. But we need your money. Your money to help people like Miss Donna. If we don't get it, it don't happen. It don't happen. Because it costs money to go drive there to see her. To bring her food. Whatever. The main thing is it costs money to go drive there. No, I don't ride a bicycle 25 miles one way and go see people and throw a big backpack on me full of stuff. No, I don't do that. I try and drive a van, which is broke down. Bottom line is, again, Miss Donna, the one that you see in the picture sitting on the Walmart scooter next to my wife Pat, when we took her shopping to Walmart, which we've done numerous times, mind you, nothing donated to her from Walmart, nothing donated to her from anybody else for that. She paid for her stuff at Walmart out of her Social Security money that she had left over. She paid for it. Donna paid for it. Nobody else. The furnishings in Donna's apartment, Donna paid for them. Yes, Straight Ahead gave her a few things. Not a lot. Donna wanted to pay for them. She wanted to. She doesn't ask for hardly anything. Hardly anything. Cigarettes, food, and shelter. Necessities. She doesn't go out crazy. She doesn't go out when she gets her money buying wine, beer, pot, whatever. She doesn't do it. She doesn't go do it. She doesn't ask for much. She has a brain injury, people. She's disabled. She's in a wheelchair. And there's thousands like her in the streets. And if you think your money is going to places that are truthfully helping those people, you're sadly mistaken. Get out there and look at it. You're sadly mistaken. That's the nonprofit world for you. The people that are there running it, making $80, $100, $350,000. It disgusts me. If I made $30,000 a year, I'd be ecstatic. Anybody who's making more than $80,000 a year at a huge facility, they're in it for the wrong reason. People that are making $50,000 a year, they're in it for the wrong reason. And of course I digress. I don't want to go there for this one. Donna needs your help. It's January 11th, 2012. Her eviction court date was yesterday, January 10th, 2012. I asked for a 60-day extension. It was denied. She has anywhere from 10 days, in other words, 9 from today, and a max of maybe 30. No guarantees on 30. Otherwise, the apartment complex will begin putting her stuff out. They can in 10 days, 9 days from now. And then she'll be homeless, on the street again, because there's nowhere to take her. Nowhere that'll take her. As long as she's on her medications, or has the things she needs, Donna's great. Yeah, she'll still act out sometimes, maybe 20% of the time, but it's manageable. She's hilarious, funny, just wants to live, just wants to have what she needs. When she was living with us, she was so upset. She was mad at herself because she was horning in on our privacy, she felt. Here's a woman with a brain injury and physical disability, and she was worried about our privacy. Someone who had been sleeping on the streets in the winter and through the rain in her electric wheelchair, plugging in on Market Square while everybody knew about it. From October of 07 till June of 08 when we took her off. Because we couldn't watch it no more. Here's a woman that after doing that and having all these disabilities and all this trouble through all these years and all the headache and heartache, she still worries about our privacy. That's it. What am I looking for? I'm either looking for money to put her somewhere and house her and keep her there, because I can find the place. I can find the place. I had one here in St. Petersburg, Florida, that would have taken her. But it would have taken money to do it, to get her there. They would have taken her based on her Social Security even. I can't find nowhere in Tennessee that'll do that. I can find the place. I just need the money to do it. I need the money, though, from somebody who's got the money. Not $20, not $50 or $100. It just won't do her no good. Okay? I need the money from someone who has it that can keep her going for the next 5, 10 years. And then I'll have to do this all over again. That's what I need. I can find the place. I can take care of her. I can get it done. But I need the money. Otherwise, she'll be on the street. Yes, thousands of her like her out there, on the streets, in wheelchairs. You don't believe me? Go look. Go look. I can get her taken care of. But I need the money to do it. And I won't take a dime. If someone wants to give straight ahead enough money to pay me a wage of $30,000, heck, $27,000, $25,000. I'd be ecstatic. Because we do way more than just help Donna. We run a mobile crisis unit. Look at our website. Look around it. Read about it. Learn it. Look at it. We don't play games. We're there all the time. We make it happen. We make ourselves available. We don't work 9 to 5. Call some of them. Call them after 5 o'clock. See what you get. You get an answering machine. If you get someone to answer. If you get an answering machine. You call me, you'll get my voicemail, most likely, but I'll call you back within an hour. Unless there's something really bad going on. But I'll call you back. Or at least I'll text you. I want to prevent homelessness. I don't want Donna homeless. I don't want anybody homeless. But I don't want Donna homeless. Again, if you're someone who can help, or if you know someone with the money that can help, that cares, that wants to listen to my crap, my phone number's here, my email's on here, go to our contact page, or just look at the header on the website. That's my phone number. It comes directly to me. Yeah, I sound a little intense, because you gotta be. If you're not intense about it, then that means you're just sitting in an office somewhere, making 50 to 80 grand a year, doing nothing. Sorry, if I insulted somebody, I don't care anymore. Because I've had it with y'all. I've had it. Help Donna. Help Donna. Have a good day.